Toyotas working together there. Can Jones get with his teammate John Hunter Nemechek and do some good teamwork?
I'm actually glad to see Cody way
trying to get that inside lane, working on the bottom. Not much help behind him. Well, these wrecks haven't slowed him down, and he hasn't. They are still aggressive.
49 laps to go this stage, over 50 laps. It would be a major stretch for anybody. I'm not saying no one's going to try it, but we expect this to be a fuel savings or a gas and go situation. The 6 of Brad Keselowski had some issues. Listen in.
It looks like we got 1.3 gallons in it, so we're only half a gallon short. We're only a half gallon short. We got like 1.3 in it, Brad, so decent, not bad.
So he was coming in for a gas and go. Take a look at this right here. Brad stops really short because he expects a car to come around him. The gas man's even sitting to the right of his pit box, but watch this. Brad comes in and then rolls and rolls and leaves, and I can't believe he got any gas in at all. Very lucky that the can didn't roll out. There's the 78 coming around. That's what Brad was worried about. So we'll have to see if that being short on gas affects the 6 pit stop. Remember, what we have seen here in the past is it's all about the length of the green flag pit stops. That really makes a difference. Now, if you're asking yourself about Cody Ware, this is a guy that knows how to do it, right? In the last 5 races at Daytona, he has 2 finishes inside the top 10. This race last year, as well as this race back in 2022. So he's out there towing the line, burning more fuel, but getting a lot of experience that may pay huge dividends at the end of this race when it's time to make a move.
Consumer Cellular on board, but we look behind Brad Keselowski at that Dex Imaging 21 of Josh Berry. Last year, he ended up upside down in a wild incident on the back stretch. Progressive telemetry there for Keselowski. But imagine for the Wood brothers, if they could go back-to-back when they won here a year ago in the hands of Harrison Burton.
Right along with Brad Keselowski. Steve wide open on the throttle. A little surprised by that.
Yeah, probably single file near the front. Probably the air not being pushed enough by just the 51. 193. There you go. A little part throttle into the straightaway. There's Brad working a little fuel savings in. Still part throttle. Kind of checking his mirror. We could compare him to maybe somebody further back in the pack, somebody who's too wide around the top, and see what they're doing. Look at William Byron. Here you go. Take a look at this. This is fuel savings 101. He's back there in the pack. He has a big air pocket. He's just cruising around part throttle.
Leader on the bottom line is the 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing. That Bass Pro Shops Toyota Camry, Chase Briscoe. He's locked in. Briscoe says, pre this race, I feel that we are in a groove and we're as good as anyone to go all the way to the championship 4. We will see, and he is being pushed by Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick, remember how much damage there was to this car early in the race. They've done a great job fixing it, able to stay in this draft. Actually, now he's going to lead it. He didn't want to be leading it, but now he's going to be in that position.
All right, we showed the telemetry of part throttle and wide open. We understand not pushing on the gas saves some gas, but how did these guys pull this off? So thanks to our friends at iRacing for the Daytona Virtual Speedway. And we're going to take our lead car right here, 100% throttle, get about 5 miles, a little over 5 miles a gallon. So about 2 laps for every gallon. Let's go back in the pack a little bit further. We'll see a car 5 or 6 cars back. You see, he's running 65% throttle, much like William Byron. Well, he can go over 6 miles per gallon. So an extra, say, quarter lap for every gallon of gas, which adds up over 20 and a half. How and why? Let's go back to the lead car. He's pushing all the air, pushing everything out of the way. So he's 100% throttle because he has 100% drag, meaning he's pulling and pushing the biggest parachute. In the back, you see the tunnel of air, 65% throttle because only about half as much drag on this car. So the resistance cut in half. So you ask yourself, if I lift off the gas on the interstate, cars go by me. Why don't they go by me here at Daytona, Jeff? Purely that draft, further back in the pack, the air just tows you along.
It is so powerful, and that's why when we coming from Cody, here comes Brad with another push.
Wonder if Ty Dillon is motivated from what he saw out of his brother Austin a week ago at Richmond. He was one of the first people to congratulate his brother on the front stretch. That would be just a monstrous win for Colleague and Ty Dillon.
top 5 right here are all winless on the year. Talk about these moments. This being the racetrack where you can get a win and move yourself into the playoffs. And the front of this pack, it is loaded up with guys that are in that situation.
A couple of teammates on that low side. Justin Haley in the 7, the 71 of Michael McDowell from Spire Motorsports. The Chevys are working together. How about the guy out in front, Parker? Ty Dillon.
Right, and you wouldn't be surprised this year to see him up there. It's been a great year for Ty Dillon in those College race cars. I talked to him earlier today, and I asked him, is this your favorite year in the Cup Series? He said, by far. This is the most fun I've ever had in the Cup Series. The cars have been fast, and we've been executing at a high level. Remember, almost won that in-season challenge just a couple weeks ago, and now leading at Daytona. He said, if we can get to the front, I know how to control the pack, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Steve, he told me a couple of races ago he just loves the atmosphere at Core League Racing. How important is that to create that team morale and that spirit?
Well,